Hello students, before we going for a Legendre's polynomial in which a Rodriguez formula, we have two equalities, that is 1 Pn of 1 is 1 and Pn of minus x is minus 1 power n into Pnx. Those two we have to prove. Okay, first of all, let us prove 1. Yeah, this is 1. Okay, by generating function you have sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pnx is equal to 1 minus 2x h plus h square power minus 1 by 2. It is very clear. By generating function we have this equality in which put x is equal to 1, replace x with 1, sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pn of 1 is equal to 1 minus 2xh, replace x with 1, what you get? Minus 2h plus h square. So this is 1 minus 2h plus h square, that is 1 minus h whole square, 1 minus h whole square power minus 1 by 2. Therefore this is 1 minus h put to the power of minus 1. So its expansion is 1 plus h square plus h cube plus h power 4, so h power n minus 1 plus h power n plus 1 going on. So that can be expressed in the sigma notation. Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n. On the left hand side, what you have? Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pn of 1 is equal to, on the right hand side you got n is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n. This is on the left hand side, this is on the right hand side. Comparing the quotient of h power n on both hand sides, what you have? Pn of 1 is equal to, what the quotient of h power n here? 1. So Pn of 1 is 1, right? By taking generating function, replacing x with 1, we got this. This became 1 minus 2h plus h square, that is 1 minus h whole square, power minus 1 by 2, that is power minus 1, and its expansion is this, and that can be expressed in sigma notation. Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n. This is the left hand side, this is right hand side. Comparing the quotient of h power n both hand sides, Pn of 1 is 1, right? Let us go for second one. Similarly, we know that sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pnx is equal to 1 minus 2xh plus h square power minus 1. By generating function of Legendre, we have this. In 1 we replaced x with 1, here replace x with minus x. Here replace x with minus x. What we have in the left, what we will get on the left hand side? Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity h power n Pn of, we replaced x with minus x, therefore this is Pn of minus x. And here 1 minus 2 into minus x, 1 minus 2xh, we replaced x with minus x, therefore this is 1 minus 2 into minus x, that is 1 plus 2xh, 1 plus 2xh plus h square power minus 1 by 2. 1 plus 2xh plus h square can be written in this way. We can write 1 plus 2xh plus h square in this way, 1 minus 2xh minus h, that is nothing but 1 plus 2xh, and h square can be written as minus h whole square, nothing but h square. So what you have? Comparing it with the standard equality of generating function, in place of h we have minus h here, therefore this can be replaced like this. Sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity, in place of h you have minus h, therefore sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity minus h power n Pnx. This can be written as sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity minus h power n Pnx. That is sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity minus 1 whole to the power of n h power n Pnx. Left hand side you have this, on the right hand side you have this one. Comparing the quotient of h power n both sides, what you will have? Pn of minus x, Pn of minus x is equal to, here h power n into minus 1 power into Pnx. The quotient of h power n is this one here, and on the right hand side this one. So Pn of minus x is equal to minus 1 power into Pn x. Okay, that is 2. What we have to prove in the 2. Replace x with 1 here. In this 2, replace x with 1. What you get? Pn of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 power n into Pn of 1. Pn of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 power into Pn of 1. As you know, Pn of 1 is 1 by 1. Pn of 1 is 1. Therefore, this became 1. Pn of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 power into, that is deduction from 2. Using 1 and 2, you will have this. So, in the examination, those two results can be asked, or any one of the results can be asked. Okay, now let's go for Rodriguez formula in the next video. In Rodriguez formula, we make use of the Leibniz theorem. By Leibniz theorem, differentiating the product two functions. Suppose u and v are, this is u of x and this is v of x. U and v are two functions in x. Differentiating the product of u and v with respect to x n times. N times, what you get is, by Leibniz theorem, d power n by dx power n of u and v are two functions in x. So what you get is like this: d power n by dx power n of u into v is, u and v are two functions in x, u into v is, that can be written as nc0 by, as per binomial coefficient, this is nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2, so on and so forth, ncn minus 1 and ncn last term. So totally in the expansion you will have n plus 1 terms: nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3, nc4, ncn minus 1, at last ncn. Okay, what about this? We have to put the nth derivative of u here, nth derivative of u, and no derivative of v, zero derivative, nothing, we are not differentiating v. First function we are differentiating n times, second no, nc1, and reduce this. The first function we are differentiating with n minus 1 now, n minus 1, differentiating n minus 1 times, d power n minus 1 by dx power n minus 1 of u, and first derivative of v, here no derivative, here first derivative. In the next term nc2, reduce this, here you have first one in the first term, nth derivative of u, in the second term n minus 1 the derivative of u, in the third n minus 2 the derivative of u, nc2 d power n minus 2 by dx power n minus 2 of u, and here second derivative of v. The derivative of second function is rising, the derivative of first function is decreasing. Nth order derivative, n minus 1th order derivative, n minus 2 order derivative. Here no derivative, first derivative, second derivative, likewise. Coefficients are nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3, ncn minus 1, ncn. So in this last term you will have ncn, here no derivative for v, nth derivative for u. At last ncn, no derivative for u and nth derivative for v. Before that ncn minus 1, first derivative of u, n minus 1 the derivative of v. First derivative of u and n minus 1 the derivative of v. So nth derivative of first function, no derivative of second, n minus 1 the derivative of first derivative of v, n minus 2th derivative of u, second derivative of v. So the order of first function is reducing. This is first order derivative, first derivative for u and no derivative for u, and This is no derivative, first derivative, second derivative, increasing n minus 1 the derivative for v and the derivative for v. That is by Leibniz theorem. Differentiating the product of two terms, two functions which are in x, ux and vx, d power n by nth derivative of u and v with respect to x by Leibniz theorem, differentiating n times. This is the formula. In the same differentiating with respect to x n plus 1 times. If you apply the same for n plus 1 times, what you get is n plus 1 d power n plus 1 by dx power n plus 1 of u into v is nc0, nc1, nc2, nc3, ncn minus 1, ncn. Likewise, n plus 1 c0, n plus 1 c1, n plus 1 c2, n plus 1 cn, n plus 1 cn plus 1. So, n plus 1 c0, n plus 1th derivative of first function, no derivative for second. Reduce this. This is n plus 1th derivative. Now, nth derivative of u, d power n by dx power n of u, first derivative of v, n minus 1th derivative of u, and second derivative of v. Likewise, last first derivative of u, nth derivative of v, no derivative for u, n plus 1th derivative for v. So, we apply the same, we make use of this Leibniz theorem while proving Rodriguez formula. So, carefully notice this Leibniz theorem. Okay.